Jada Smith hints why Tupac was better. Will Smith is open and honest about how he feels about his wife Jada Pinkett Smith's friendship with Tupac Shakur. The rapper and the actress became friends while they were both students at the Baltimore School of Arts, and they developed a close friendship. When Pinkett Smith's friend was murdered and killed in 1996 at the age of 25, she mourned him terribly. Smith was questioned about whether he ever felt jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac during a recent interview with Martin Lawrence on New York radio's The Breakfast Club to promote their new movie Bad Boys for Life. Smith, who has been wed to Pinkett Smith since 1997, responded, "Oh, F yeah. That was back in the beginning. I also had a great regret about that because I was never able to interact with Pac. Although Pinkett Smith and Shakur did not have a romantic relationship while growing up, Smith claimed that Jada was with me because they had gotten into an age when now that was a possibility. Smith said Pac was a definitely difficult guy to deal with, but she just loved him. She was with the Fresh Prince, but he was the picture of perfection." Smith claimed that despite spending several hours in the same spaces as his fellow rapper, they were unable to bring themselves to communicate. A co-host of The Breakfast Club expressed surprise at it since he believed Smith and Shakur would have gotten along well. "Jada used to say that all the time, you guys are so alike, you would love him, I'm telling you," Smith added. "And I simply never. That was one of the biggest regrets for me. I was unable to manage it. He was Pac, and I was the gentle rapper from Philly." Now the point is that why Jada Smith thinks why Tupac was better than Will Smith, Pinkett Smith and the rapper born Lisanne Parish Crooks met at the Baltimore School of Arts in Maryland in the late 80s and became close friends. Jada believes that he is like a shield on me whenever I am with Tupac. He understands me better than Will. She talks about her relationship with Tupac. "I only get that kind of relationship once in a lifetime, the kind we had." She was impressed by the personality and his poetry. She also mentioned, "I had never in my life met a person like him. He had so much charisma," even though Jada Pinkett Smith revealed that Tupac wasn't the kind of guy she would usually hang out with. The two ended up becoming best friends. The actress admitted on numerous occasions that the rapper was like a brother to her. And because the two were friends prior to fame, their bond was even stronger. Jada broke down just how much their connection meant to her. "My relationship with Pac was all about survival. I am aware that most people constantly want to tie it into this romantic notion, but that's only because they lack background info. However, it was built on how we supported one another. And when someone has your back when you feel like you're nothing, it's everything. Even the closest of friends eventually drift apart, particularly if their professions appear to be taking them in very opposite ways. Jada Pinkett Smith has a tremendous amount of talent and her career has helped her reach incredible heights. Tupac was equally talented but was headed in a different way, so over time the two of them drifted apart. Jada Pinkett Smith claimed in a Howard Stern interview that she and Tupac once discussed exploring the possibility of having sexual feelings for each other. "I once pleaded with someone to simply kiss me. When I tell you, it has to be the most repulsive kiss for both of us," she added. "Let's just see how it continues." The actress added that she thought a higher force just did not want it. As for that reason, their relationship failed. The rapper of California Love even wrote a lyric specified for Jada, describing her as his heart in human form. All Eyes on Me, the Tupac biopic, according to Jada Smith, is deeply hurtful. Jada criticised the new Tupac Shakur movie, All Eyes on Me, on Twitter this morning, calling the way it depicts her relationship with the late musician very cruel. "Forgive me, my relationship to Pac is too precious for me, for the moment, in All Eyes on Me, to stand as fact," she wrote in her tweet. The marriage of Pinkett and Smith has previously become an intense scrutiny, particularly after she admitted to having an entanglement with the R&B musician August Alsina in July 2020. With Pinkett's most recent admission, it became easier for people to make jokes about her relationship with Tupac in the past. But Smith has had his own share of sexual encounters with other people, at least according to his interview with GQ earlier this year. Smith claimed last month that Jada never believed in conventional marriage. Jada had relatives who interacted in an unusual way, so therefore experienced childhood extremely differently from how I did. There have been extensive never-ending discussions over what relationship perfection is. What is the ideal manner for a couple to communicate? And for the large part of our relationship, monogamy was what we chose, not thinking of monogamy as the only relational perfection. In keeping with the idea that each person must discover their own path, Smith continued, "We have given each other our trust and freedom, and our union cannot serve as a prison for us. And I don't recommend our route to anyone. I don't advise to take this route, but to me, the adventures were shared, the liberties we've guaranteed one another, and the unwavering support of the epitome of love." Smith continued by claiming that when Jada spent more time with him than with Tupac, he experienced a twisted type of victory. "There was no way I could be a coward if she chose me over Tupac," he claimed. "I never felt more supported. Tupac and I shared a room on several occasions, but I never spoke to him. I couldn't be friends with Pac because of the way Jada adored him. I was acting too young." Also mentioned by Smith was Tupac's fearless fever that was seductive, militant mortals, and determination to fight and die for what he believed in was right. They were not happily married. Relationships between Smith-Pinkett couple had already fractured for some time, but now with the consequences of Will's slap to Rock at the Academy Awards, everything has worsened. After their divorce, one of the fans commented on Jada, "Haven't you dragged Will down enough? Go back to your entanglement and give him his manhood and pride back. You don't deserve him." The rapper and Jada were close until the rapper was shot and killed in a drive-by shooting in 1996 at the age of 25. Since then, numerous unfounded claims that he is still alive and hidden somewhere have been made. Jada has frequently discussed her anguish over Tupac's passing, most notably on a Red Table Talk episode that aired in May 2018. The letter, which was supposedly written by Willow, states that she knows he's alive someplace and asks him to come back so Mommy and me can be happy. The letter said in full, "I'm aware that you are still alive somewhere. Tupac, I believe that you and my mother misses you a lot. Please come back so my mother and I can be happy. You should be here, please. I really do. Regards, Willow." In the end, Jada Smith received some feedback suggesting that she had not made the best choices for herself. Her comparison of Will to Tupac is regrettable. Will Smith must be Jada's top priority, but Will deserves better, and she doesn't realise how fortunate she is to have him. "She's toxic, therefore it's no wonder Will is a shattered guy," claimed another person. "Tupac ghosts have been exploited by her to make her husband and kids feel unworthy. When her ruses were discovered, Tupac most likely would have dumped her and never looked back. He undoubtedly would have developed a dislike for her. Will's issue is that she may easily manipulate him due to his poor self-esteem." So what are your thoughts on the situation?